Happy Monday. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you guys, but December is in full swing. I was texting a friend this morning just saying that this weekend for me went between like wanting to get it all done, like all 5,234 bazillion things on my list done, and also wanting to lay on the couch and just watch Christmas movies and like have coffee and snuggle up and not do anything at all. So I did a little bit of both of those things this weekend. I had some really productive sprints, and then I also tried to just relax a little bit as well. So you guys love to let me know how your weekend was. If you have similar vibes happening this time of year where it's like there's so much to do and I don't really want to do any of it. So I loved seeing so many pictures this weekend of vendor events and pop-up events and fun and exciting things that you're doing to share your products and your business with your community, both in person, but then also I've seen a lot in the online space as well. So I'm excited to hear how your sales are going, how December is going. Before we get into it today, I do want to give a little plug because we are 9 days away from our 2026 planning sessions. And this is the most popular event of the entire year. I was just looking back at our numbers over the last couple of years, and we typically have over 1,000 direct sellers that come and pop into the planning sesh. We have a workbook that we provide to you to help guide you through wrapping up 2025 and planning for 2026. It's a really interactive workshop. You're going to hear from me. I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the trends that we're seeing just in kind of consumer buying, but then also in the direct sales industry, give you some ideas of what's working when it comes to sales strategies, some things to kind of think about leaning into as you step into 2026. But it is such a great way to close out the year and feel really, really confident with a plan going into January. So if you haven't saved your seat, this is your nudge to make sure you do that. I think we sent a reminder email out this morning. Some of you probably got it if you were not on the list yet, but you can save your seat over at moderndirectseller.com/2026 plan. It is also linked up here in the caption. So as you're popping in, I want to hear from you. I want to hear how December is going so far. What sales activities were you engaging in over the weekend? What are you looking forward to over the next couple of weeks? And then I also want to hear if you have a holiday shipping cutoff date from your company. I want to hear when that is happening. Oh, look at all of you on. Ashley, Kathy, Evelyn, Jody, good morning, good morning. I was over on Instagram and popping back over to Facebook, making sure that I see this. Let me know. I'd love to hear. Is there a date that you're kind of like, okay, online sales for me kind of, you're going to miss Christmas basically if you miss this deadline. I'd love to hear if there's a specific date that you're working up towards. I know even here inside our own business, by I think it's December 19th is my kids' last day of school. That is when I'm kind of checking out for the holidays. I'm not checking out, like I'm not going to be around at all, or I'm not going to be promoting or sharing or showing up on social. I'm leaning into my systems for all of those things. But what I am going to be doing is not taking any more meetings and kind of winding things down, shifting into the holiday season. So in my mind, December 19th is the day that I'm like, okay, like we're pushing all the way up until that day. So I'd love to hear if your company has announced a certain shipping cutoff date. That would be super helpful to hear over in the comments. Hey, Diana, glad you're here too. We got all kinds of fun stuff happening today, by the way. For those that are part of our Oh My High community, we are doing our 2025 Wrapped today. So while we don't have a fancy Wrapped like Spotify or YouTube or Google Photo, I think has even sent me their Wrapped, we're kind of doing a DIY version together. So that's happening in about an hour. So for all of our Oh My High peeps, I hope to see you on there. Evelyn is sharing December 12th. Oh my gosh. That's soon, Evelyn. December 12th. Shipping cutoff for you. So that's Friday. So really we're in the home stretch here for you. Anyone else want to share over in the comments what day they're working up to? So if that is you and you're kind of thinking about what you got to get done, what you got to push to make happen over the next week, maybe week and a half, depending upon what you have going on. And I'm sure some of you are doing some in-person pop-ups and there's still some things happening after that shipping cutoff date. But I know for many, it's like when that shipping date happens, it's kind of like, okay, like we're shifting into a little bit of a season of rest, shifting into planning for the new year, all of that goodness. So it is this Friday. Oh my gosh, so soon. Okay, Pamper Chef's a little bit later, December 18th. Still, that's 10 days out, right? Next Thursday. Norwex, December 17th. That's next Wednesday. Okay, Ashley, December 17th, also next Wednesday. Okay, all of you guys, like home stretch here. The next week and a half really, really matters when it comes to your sales and to your business. So I thought what would be fun today is to talk a little bit about how to promote and sell and make sure you're getting all those orders in before that shipping cutoff date, but also still like have a little bit of fun to it and keep it casual and keep it entertaining for your followers and not feel that kind of year-end crunch where it's like, oh, like I just have to like sell and feeling like it's just kind of taking over everything you're doing. So I have a couple of ideas that I want to share with you today to kind of get the wheels turning if you are feeling like you need a little encouragement here this last week and a half as you're approaching that shipping cutoff date. So a couple of things to kind of play around with here. And I brainstormed a couple things that I've seen done in the past, I've done before in the past that might just spark something for you. So thinking about kind of turning sales into a game. And you can kind of gamify it, right? Whether that's for you to be like, can I get one sale a day between now and the holiday shipping cutoff date? And then I am going to treat myself to that gift that I really want to get myself. Or a game even for your customers as well. So we've done all kinds of things before, like bingo cards or giving a scratch off ticket with a prize sent out to people that purchase between now and that shipping cutoff date or the now and the end of the year. We've also done like pick a number. That was part of our social selling plan last month where we had a visual where people could pick a number and win a prize, right? That's another fun way to kind of like gamify it, kind of add a little bit of extra fun to it. People love to play. So keeping it light and playful and not super duper sales driven, I think is important. The only caveat here I would say is that people are busy. So you got to keep it really simple, right? We don't want to overcomplicate it. They don't need to read 14 paragraphs about how your game works. It's got to be like, pick a number, win prize. Or, when you purchase between this day and this day, you're going to be entered to win that. Or you're going to get this bonus scratch off gift that I'm sending in the mail. So this is a fun little nudge. If you're doing a game, usually there's a deadline to the game. So that also creates some urgency. You can coincide that a day or two before your shipping cutoff day. So think about that. Like if you have some bonus gifts hanging around, if some things you picked up at the dollar shop. I ordered from somebody the other day and they were so sweet. They sent me just a little Starbucks gift card as a token of appreciation. And that was a surprise and delight. Didn't see that one coming, but was like, oh, like that was super nice. Cool. Like I'm going to go treat myself to some coffee, right? So turning sales into a game, having a little bit of fun there. I think the other one is bringing your audience into the story. And honestly, like these strategies work year round, but you can definitely put a little holiday glow to it. But what I mean by bringing your people into the story is involving them in the sales process, saying something like, I'm going to go live tomorrow and I'm going to feature 5 products. Which one do you want me to share with you, right? Or I'm going to write a new blog post on this item or that item. Which one do you want to hear about first? Right? So when you're asking questions like that, you're engaging your audience, you're engaging your followers, then they get a chance to interact with you and say, hey, I want a little bit of this, or I want a little bit of that. Okay, this one goes out to Evelyn. She's looking for this, or this one's for Jody. She's looking for that, right? That's a fun way to bring people into it and also share a little behind the scenes. And I think this is kind of fun too when we're thinking about the holidays because let's be real, it's a little chaotic for everyone. We know that. Like just yesterday, I was like, did I buy that gift? I didn't buy that gift. Did I order that? I got it at Target pickup. I never thought. We're like, oh, wait, there it is, right? Like things are just a little bit more scattered, a little bit crazier. So it's okay to be like, hey, did you also blank and forget that teacher gift? Yeah, me too. But guess what? I got you. If that's you and you're thinking, oh, I spaced and I forgot to do this or I forgot to do that, I got you covered. So you can tell a little bit of your story, share a little behind the scenes of what you have going on, but also leave a little subtle plug for your business and being a solution for those very relatable challenges that I think most of your followers totally get. So keeping it light, keeping it fun, that's going to be a great way to keep the good sales vibes coming, but still have a little bit of fun. And then, utilizing all of those seasonal assets that you have available. So the reality is we know this time of year, people are shopping. They are spending. I don't want to admit how much I spent yesterday going through the rest of my list, being like, I got to get this, got to get that. Even told Jeremy, I'm like, FYI, big transactions coming through the credit card, right? Like I know that this is the time of year people are spending. So let's lean in to some of those seasonal assets. So if you have created a gift guide, this is a great time to bring it back out. Maybe you created it last month. Maybe you created a holiday hub. Maybe you've done a couple of things to really promote the holidays and shared it once. That's not enough. Let's share it twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, leading up to that shipping cutoff date. So keep sprinkling in all of the seasonality. These are my favorite stocking stuffers. These are my favorite gifts for this person or that person. These are my favorite holiday hacks or recipes or self-care routines, whatever fits your products. Lean into that this time of the year. These are the best gifts you could get for $25 or less. These are the best gifts you can get for $50 or less. Things that are going to kind of get people thinking a little bit. And then, of course, like any kind of fun holiday stuff you're doing too. Like, want to guess whose order I'm packing up and I'm shipping, or want to guess whose thank you note I'm writing. So just sharing a little bit of that glimpse again inside your business, but putting that holiday theme on. Put the Santa hat on, bring out the jingle bells, be a little bit goofy, be a little bit silly. I got to tell you, I just recorded a whole bunch of reels last week with my daughter and her best friend. And they're a little goofy, like they're kind of fun holiday silliness. I'm dancing around, I'm spinning in my chair, I'm doing all kinds of things, but we're leaning into it. We're leaning into the holidays, and people like to see that side of you too. So it is all happening. Now, the last thing that I want to leave you with, if you haven't done this already, is making sure that you have scheduled your own kind of sip and shop, sip and sell, open house, shop with me. You can do this online. You can do this in person. It can be almost like a year-end appreciation party for your customers, but keep it casual. You don't need to give a big presentation. It can literally be products around. People can grab what they want and go. That you can help them place their order if they're looking for additional items. Put out some holiday treats. It doesn't have to be fancy. Maybe bring out a bottle of champagne or something festive to embrace the holiday spirit and just have a good time with it. So if you haven't built in that in-person shopping experience or that one last excuse to get people all together in the online space to place those orders, you very much still have time to do that. So don't discount yourself and say, all right, it's already December 8th and our shipping cutoff date is just a couple of, days away, right? You got time. You got time. People don't need months in advance to plan to stop by your house. This season is crazy enough. It's easy to say, hey, my doors are open between 2 o'clock and 5 o'clock today. Stop by when you can. And I got some goodies. I'd love to see you. And then they're gonna see your other stuff too and be like, oh wait, I need a gift for that person, or I need to grab something for that person, or I need to restock on this. So definitely build that into your plan before the year is up. And last but not least, come plan with me on December 17th. I'm so excited for it. I can't even tell you guys. We got some surprises up our sleeves too. We got prizes. We're going to have some fun. We're going to keep it light and playful, but we're also going to do some really good work together. We're going to reflect on the year. We're going to start planning for next year, and we're not going to create like an entire 2026 plan together. We're going to get started on that plan. I love planning in 90-day increments. So know that you're going to walk away with a really solid Q1 plan and then some big picture goals for the year. So it's going to be a ton of fun. I can't wait to see you there. I hope you guys have a great week. Keep pushing, keep promoting, keep sharing, keep marketing, keep doing all the amazing things that you're doing. and also allow yourself to do nothing and watch Christmas movies on the couch, because sometimes that is what you need to do. And I support that too. All right, you guys, I hope you have a great week. I will see you back here next week for another